What's up, people? Welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing good. This is Gufran and you're watching the Indian Grad in Germany. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. And without further delay, let's start with today's video. So this is a video I've made after a long time. And this video is regarding the part-time jobs in Munich and how much you get in a part-time job. So this video will cover everything related to the part-time jobs in Munich. In this video, I'll be sharing my personal experience related to the part-time jobs in Munich. I'll be sharing the average salaries of different management related part-time jobs in Germany, how much you earn, what is the tax system, for example, how much is the gross salary and how much is the in-hand salary you get after the deductions, how many holidays you have when you join the job as a working student. So more or less, this video will be more or less related to the working student job role, because I'll be sharing somewhat my journey and relate to the things of the part-time. Second and third most point will be then the salaries. Will compare different salaries and how much you get in an established firm, how much you get in a startup, and so on. So let's start the video. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel and please watch the other videos. I have made a lot of videos related to studying in Germany and simplified quite a lot of difficult topics where students face difficulties related to the application process or so on. So you can check out all the videos here under this channel. Now, beginning towards today's video. So in today's video, let's start the video with part-time jobs in Germany. So if I talk about part-time jobs in Germany, I'll start with the working student job. And that to relate it to the management field, because I'm working in management field, so it will be more convenient for me to give you an insight of the management related jobs in Germany. So there are two kind of, like, for example, there is startup and there is established firm. So what you get in a startup or what you get in established firm in terms of salary, it has a difference in working student jobs a lot, because let's begin with startups. For example, if you join in a startup and you're working in some management related role, so the average salary that you earn as a working student would be around 12 or between 12 and 14 euros per hour. And generally a working student job is like 20 hours per week. So you work for 20 hours per week, and for a month you work for 80 hours. So you can now take out the gross salary, what you can earn. So we can assume like it is between 12 and 14 euros per hour, but generally in more or less startups, they pay you around 12 euros or 12.5 euros. 14 is I would not say you'll get in any, you will get in some startup, but from my experience, 12 or even 13 is good for a startup. Then coming towards the established firm. So in established firm, they pay you quite well. And for management related jobs, they pay you quite well. So your starting salary may be per hour basis, it may be between 14 to 16 euros per hour. I'm saying this is particularly for the management related roles. So you can start with 14 euros per hour, you can start with 15. So more or less my friends, or if I say you in general, in management related jobs, you can start your salary with 14 euros per hour or 15 euros per hour. I'm saying this related to Munich. So maybe for Berlin or smaller cities or different cities, like I don't know, this pay scale or this wage rate can vary a lot, but for Munich it is so like for fixed for established or big firms like Siemens, like SAP, like Infineon, uh, uh, like there are many. So I'm just giving you this, these are just examples. So these are not the salaries for these companies, I'm just giving an example, like the example of established firms. Yeah, you can earn between like 14 and 16 euros. And yeah, so this is the thing. But now I'll explain you a different term. Now it is like, for example, for working student, there is also a concept called as a fixed monthly salary that you get for working 20 hours per week. That means a fixed salary that you get for working 80 hours for a month. And there is a salary called as the hourly base salary. For example, hourly base salary is, like I'm saying, 12 euros or 14 euros per hour. So you get it for the number of hours you work in a week and so on for a month. So for example, if I see you the concept of monthly fixed salary, there are some companies, big companies, established companies, they pay you fixed monthly salary for the working student around 1000 euros or 1100 euros as a fixed monthly gross salary. Okay. And there are some smaller companies or maybe medium-sized companies or startups, they pay you on the hourly basis. For example, they will pay you like 12 euros per hour. So their pay scale is like that. They pay you around 12 euros per hour, and based on the number of hours, they calculate your monthly income. So this is the difference. So when you will be applying for part-time jobs or related to working student, keep this thing in mind, like the fixed salary companies, and there are some companies which pay you based on the hourly basis. So this is regarding the salary thing. The next point for this video is now there are some companies which pay you around 18 euros per hour. Yeah, they really pay you around 18 or 17 euro per hour. There are some exceptional cases. They pay you around 20 or maybe 23 euros per hour. So you can get it. Everything is possible if you give your efforts. You can get this much salary as well for the working student jobs. But these exceptions, like this companies or this amount of salary, so these are some exceptions. So whatever I said, like the 12, 14, 15, 16, they are like, in most cases you can get till that salary in Munich. But for 20, 23, it is really difficult to get into these companies and these job positions, because these are mostly tech based roles. Like they have some technical stuff. It is more or it is more or less related to IT jobs. For example, you have to do some programming, coding, and it is more skill oriented jobs. So yeah, getting into these jobs, it is, yeah, more or less it is difficult. But the other things that I have told you before, for that you can get it not easily, but you have to give some efforts. Yeah. And now moving towards the different things, like what holidays or how many holidays you get, then what is the amount of deduction that is from your salary. So for this, I'll give you my example. I get around 9 holidays for 6 months. So generally, in for working student jobs, the contract is for 6 months, and and after every 6 months, the contract is renewed based on your job performance, based on your skills, based on the task you carry out in this 6 months. So based on that, if the team, your manager, if the company, they like your work, they will extend your contract to more than 6 months. But generally, you start with a contract of 6 months, and then after that, based on mutual understanding and all the other factors that I've explained, your contract get extended by 6 months and so on. So this is like the thing. For example, in my case, for 6 months I get 9 holidays, nine holidays, in the sense of 9 full days I get as holidays. So I work for like 3 days in a week. So based on that, you just calculate how many days I get holidays. So this is the thing. Now taking about deductions. So for example, if I'll give you a case. So for example, if you're earning 1000 euros as a gross salary as a working student role for 80 hours per month, there will be a deduction of around 9.3 or 9.5%. But if we take it as 10%, so after deductions you will get around 900, 910 based on, yeah. So this is regarding the deductions. I have talked about deductions. I have talked about holidays. Yeah, holidays can vary from different company. For some startups, the number of holidays can be different. For some established company, the number of holidays can be different. So you can't generalize these things. But for the tax, it is like around 10%, 9 point something, 9.5 or so on. So that is related to the deduction. Now, who pays for the insurance, health insurance, when you're working in the working student role? For considering my case, I have to pay my health insurance. But yeah, it depends. I mean, I have heard some people, in their case, the company is paying their health insurance, the company is paying for their traveling allowance, and so on. It generally depends. Yeah, apart from this, what all different facilities you get as a working student is, it really depends. In some startups, you can get breakfast, free food in the office, free coffee, and so on. Like, but yeah, it depends. In some companies you may not get. In some established companies you may not get all this. Even for in some established companies you have to pay for all these things. But yeah, these are like the different things apart from salary. So yeah, in this video I have compared salaries for startups, then I have compared the holidays, then I have talked about the tax deductions, the salary thing. So this was all related to the working student job role. So I hope you like this video. So if you have liked this video, do comment below, do subscribe to the channel, share this video with the friends, and yeah, take care and have a nice day.